Good morning. Oh, it's a Friday morning. It seems like it was a Sunday morning. I woke up really tired because I could feel the effects of the trade show yesterday. It was a long day. So anybody that saw me at the trade show yesterday, thanks for stopping at the booth and saying hi. Today is hopefully going to be a resting day. We'll see, though. Always hard at work. So I decided today I was going to share with you something that I think I'm going to do today. I think today I'm going to set up my own spa. And it's part of what I do with the company. It's a spa party. And the importance of it is something that I'm personally reminding myself of today. So I was going to talk to you about it. So I do this part of the company that comes to you, or someday when I have retail space, which hopefully will be in the near future. It's a party where people come and they learn how to go through an instructor-led spa. And that's my little card back here. So I know it's in reverse. I don't know how to flip it. Maybe I should print it backwards. But anyway, so basically it's a complete spa package, but it's an instructor-led spa package. So you learn how to use the product yourself and how to create your own spa experience at home to hopefully be able to encourage you to relax on a regular basis. So I'm going to go through some of the things that I do with that. So the first thing that happens is your guests arrive at the spa party and they've got a foot bath in front of them, and then they've got this pretty little handout that shares with them what to expect for the evening, as well as a washcloth and some hand towels so that they can use it throughout the process. So the first thing that they're going to start with is opening up their little organza bag, and it has the complete spa package inside of this. So it's pretty neat. It's a time for your friends and family, or if you have a wedding party or something like that, to really treat themselves and have a good time. And it also encourages self-nurturing and self-care, which is extremely important because we get so busy as women that we forget to like soak our feet, or we feel like we don't have time to treat ourselves that way. But after the trade show yesterday, I am soaking my feet today. I felt it when I got up this morning, being in high heels all day long. So packing in high heels and pushing all my stuff around in high heels was rather interesting. So your guests are going to start with the systematic lineup that I have here, and they'll start by a foot soak so they can relax their feet. It's going to be either a rose petal foot soak that has Epsom salt in it for healing and lowering inflammation in the feet, as well as just relaxing the muscles. Or they'll have a lavender oatmeal one. And normally what I do is I will find out what is a preference if I offer options at the time. So say the lady that's going to be hosting this, she really has a preference for rose. So if I have multiple options for any of the products that we use, then I'll check to see if they have a preference or what they think their guests might actually enjoy. Because the whole point is for everybody to enjoy the process, to be able to smell the smells, to relax, to not have smells that might be offensive to them. An example would be like patchouli. Some people are not very excited about patchouli at all. In fact, it's like one of those love or hate type of oils. So if you're familiar with the scent, you're probably thinking right now, oh yeah, I really like that, or I do not like it at all. And that's normally what I see a lot at the farmer's market. If I say patchouli, their face either lights up or they're like, oh, I can't stand that. So I try to work with the scents that would be a preference and enjoyable to make the experience the best possible experience. So the women will go on to their oil cleanse. That'll be for moisturizing and cleaning the face. And I actually did a Facebook Live on it just recently. I think it was like 2 times ago, where it was the actual oil cleansing method and teaching you how to go through that. So I use the spa parties to teach women that as well. It can be considered a spa treatment, but also it's just a practical thing that we can be doing on a daily basis of steaming our face 30 seconds to a minute a day, which is just great for our pores and great to help keep our skin looking young and vibrant. So after that, we're going to go on to, after they've done their oil cleanse, we're going to go on to their lip balm. And they can apply that and keep their lips moisturized. And it also increases the scent near their nose as well, because the lip balm is resting on their nose. So it's going to increase the aromatherapy effects of it. And after that, we go on to the sugar scrub. And that's where I hear a lot of oohs and ahs, because it smells good and it feels really good. And they get to apply this to their feet after they've done their foot soak. Oh my gosh, I need to do a sugar scrub today too. Maybe I'll do a salt scrub on my feet. I like the way it feels, the exfoliating, but it's also relaxing to have the scrub. So finally, after they've treated their foot to their sugar scrub, they're going to treat their feet to some body butter if they would like, or run the body butter up there from their ankles up to their knees. And then they go on to the salt scrub on their hands, which is another ooh and ah, because it feels really good. And normally they spend like 2 to 3 minutes rubbing their hands, and they'll rub it around like this. I always encourage that you run it through your fingers as well. Get all that exfoliation. We work so hard. Our hands work so hard for us women. Between taking care of the household and taking care of children and our actual jobs that we're doing, our careers, we work so hard with our hands that treating them is so important. So as we go on through the spa experience, they get to finish up with a lotion. The last spa party that I did, I actually used peppermint lotion, which was really enjoyable for the women. It has a cooling and soothing effect, so it's very pleasant. And then I let them take home some samples of the deodorant, which is the Pit Stop that I use. And I also let them take home the Mud Mouth for the toothpaste. These are 2 items that are extremely important to me. And yesterday, after being at the trade show, I got to see another reveal with Hello Gorgeous. And if you're familiar with their organization, they're amazing. They have an incredible vision to really help women who have had battles with cancer. So I would suggest that you really seek out information about Hello Gorgeous and understand what type of local organization this is, because they're right in our community in the Michiana area, and they provide mobile day spas for women who have battled cancer. And it's a tremendous experience to see a reveal. I can't even imagine what it's like to run that type of organization, to be able to impact that many women in such a special and intimate way, and to really bring them back into community in a way where they can be celebrated and comfortable back in their own skin, because cancer is such a horrible disease. It just breaks my heart to see people battle cancer. So yesterday, what hit me was I've considered whether I would keep in the spa package the Pit Stop deodorant and the Mud Mouth, simply because it's not actually part of the spa experience. But I thought, no, there's a philosophy behind it. So yesterday when I was at the trade show, there was a woman that was 28 years old that was standing on stage that they had brought up because she had one of the treatments in the mobile day spa. And I could just feel my heart break again. And I think, I'm 40, and I know women that have been in their late 30s that have had cancer. But to see a woman in her late 20s with cancer, these are things that just, it makes me wonder in our chemical world how many things that we're exposing our bodies to, and how many of those chemicals are exacerbating potential health issues, monsters like cancer, and what are we able to do to combat that? And I thought, I've got to keep this Pit Stop deodorant in there. In fact, I've got to continue advocating about the importance of the deodorant that we're using in my company, and just using natural deodorants as well, using things that are organic based, that have no fragrances, no chemicals whatsoever. It's so important. It's so close to a precious area. Our breasts need to be cared for well. And I was sharing with a lady yesterday that does breast cancer advocacy about the philosophy behind the deodorant, and how seeing that woman on stage really encouraged me to continue moving forward about advocating in regards to the Pit Stop deodorant. And the philosophy behind it is the same exact thing that I mentioned in one of the prior Facebook Lives that I did about the deodorant and the armpit detox is in my generation at age 40, I was raised, I went to a health class in, I believe, 7th or 8th grade, and we were taught to check under our arms and check our breasts, and nothing happened after that. I didn't grow up in a household where I was taught to do regular breast exams, and I did not grow up in a household where we were taught about living chemical free. And so I think about all the years that I taught fitness and how many of those years I was putting chemicals under my arms, antiperspirants, and how delicate the breast area, the armpit area is, and what I could have been doing to that area. And I'm not saying that deodorant is the reason why people are getting cancers. I'm simply saying that if we can make a choice that can help us not expose ourselves in another manner, then let's find a way to make that choice to do that. Let's find a personal care product that's not going to be assisting in cancers or thyroid issues or any other odd diseases that you're seeing nowadays that's very prevalent. And let's find solutions that are organic and natural that actually works. And that's why I'm loving being able to share about the Pit Stop deodorant, because it does actually work. But the point is to start eliminating these chemicals one chemical at a time if you have to, but especially under such a delicate area. So to go back, I wasn't really raised about checking under the armpits and making sure that you're doing your breast exams once a month. And so here I am, 35 years old, and I'm not doing breast exams. And it was interesting to talk to the lady from the breast cancer advocacy yesterday, simply because it wasn't uncommon when I was speaking to her. It wasn't uncommon for women to not do regular breast exams. And so the importance of keeping the Pit Stop deodorant in the little jar that I use rather than a stick is so that women every day are having to connect with their bodies and checking their armpit area to make sure that there's no changes. And one of the ways to do that, especially with a busy lifestyle, is to have to do it every single day. And it really caught on with her. So I'm going to be touching base with her to be able to share this more, just to help women get back to, we have busy lives, but we can still stay connected with our body. So if anything, I would say that the trade show yesterday was a huge impact on my heart about the importance of continuing this. And the spa part is often in our nation, it's considered to be a luxury, but the reality is we need to nurture our bodies and take care of ourselves. I'm going to do that today when I get off of this Facebook Live. I'm going to go soak my feet for at least 20 minutes and relax. I'm going to listen to some soothing music. I'm going to enjoy some good aromatherapy. I'll probably drop some essential oils in my foot bath, just some extra ones because I can. And I have a hard time working around all these essential oils, picking which ones I want to work with because I'm really fond of scent. So I would really love to hear from you about, how do you relax? Do you take the time to nurture yourself? Do you take the time for a spa? It could even be at an actual spa facility. If you do that, that's amazing. But I would love to talk to you also about, how can I set up a party with you? This is a nurturing, a service-based party. I provide products when I come there if anybody's interested, but it's not a direct sales thing. It's an education thing. It's a mission to get women back to nurturing their bodies with organic products that help soothe them and provide that aromatherapy. So I'd love to hear your feedback on this, and I look forward to seeing you at the market. And the people that are jumping on the Facebook Live and coming and seeing me at the market and saying they saw the Facebook Live video, I really appreciate it when you say something. It encourages me to continue going in this. And on the Facebook Live videos, it's really difficult because you don't really know if there's people out there, and I'm so used to engaging on a personal basis where I can look you in the eyes, and that's why I stare right at the camera. Hey, Chastity. So I'm used to being able to actually engage with people with eye contact, and I can't do that on Facebook Live. So it's like I'm just sending a message out into infinity and beyond. And so when people come in and they give their feedback, it's just so valuable to me because the personality that's ingrained in me is just to have one-on-one engagement and contact, or at least eye contact. So I look forward to seeing you at the market, and I'll give you news if I advance forward on the retail space, whether it's now or in the future. But I am checking out retail space, which is another thing, so I would have the opportunity to see all of you folks more days than just the farmers market on Saturdays. And your feedback on that would be wonderful as well, where you can come in and actually experience the spa experience at the shop. So look forward to seeing you soon. And remember, I posted my Facebook Live schedule on my page. With it being tax time, it's really important for me to be very tedious. I'm learning my finances of the business this year, not just doing taxes. So taking all that time and investing that in to learning the financial aspect of the business is so crucial to me. So I'll see you in 2 weeks, and then after that, we'll get back to a more normal schedule. See you guys later.